Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Spirit here. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Ascended on the island map. And you might have noticed right away that little marker over there. So I actually did manage to find a wild level 145 Anky on my island. And so I decided to go ahead and crank it out. Right now it's kind of taming up at the moment. But today is a big day because we are moving. We are moving across the map to my base location. Now, I need to find that base location because it is important to do so, but also I need to grab up the items that I have here. So as you can see, everything is kind of packed away already. It is packed away in my two RGs so that we can build my base as soon as we get there. I even made some more cryopods to pod up some of my additional tames. I did not find a dodec between episodes. I am still struggling to find one as is. So right now we have the pteranodons that I did have that were of equal stats and pairs. And you might have noticed there's no other pteranodons around besides this one. And my main one that I used to ride on, it's because I killed the ones that are kind of useless because they don't really have a reason for me to keep them since I'm not going to be riding on them and they've already served their purpose in terms of breeding, so that is a good thing. So what I'm kind of waiting on now is I'm kind of waiting on this Ankylo to tame up. I did put some veggies in its inventory, so it should tame up rather quickly. But it'll definitely be a lot better than the one that I do have right now. So this one will just be an extra, just in case I get this one killed. But yeah, pretty much wanted to update you on that before I go on my grand journey to my base location. I don't know where I want to base quite yet. I'm thinking of a few spots, but you know, I need to figure out where I want to live because obviously the raft has served its purpose during this early stage, but we need to build a more permanent base location. So yeah, just kind of waiting on this Anky to tame up, and then we'll be heading over to our base location. So I'll see you guys back in a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the Anky is tamed up, and it didn't turn out too bad. I mean, 33 melee, 41 health. 47 food, it's terrible, but honestly, can't complain because that high health might allow it to stay alive a little bit longer, so I'll take that. Other than that, everything else is pretty much potted up and ready to go, so I'm gonna hop on the back of my pteranodon, whistle my two RGs to follow me, and we're gonna head off to my base location to try and get there. Now these guys are going to be pretty slow because they're carrying most of my items on me, so we're probably going to have to make some stops along the way, but yeah, other than that, we got a long journey ahead of us, so I think I know where I want to make my base location, but we'll see how it turns out. So my thought process is I want to try to build near the center of the map somewhere, since most metal node spots are either here, 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 or just all around the snow area. So I think there's an area all the way over here that I can build my base at. So we're gonna definitely fly all the way over there and see about doing this. So I will catch you guys back once we're all the way over at and pick my base location. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is the spot in which I will build my base for the foreseeable future. So my thought process was I'm going to need some underwater dinos in order to actually be able to complete this map. But I also am going to need a good amount of land in order to build my base and continue to do so. Now the other thing that I also need is that I needed it to be near the center of the map, that way I can be near some metal nodes. And I think this obviously isn't the middle of the map, but it is far enough close to these higher up sections that I can actually get from point A to point B. Plus, the underwater ocean cave is somewhere, I think, around here anyway. So obviously, we're going to need to do that cave eventually. But at the moment, obviously, there is a ton to be done. I need to get this area set up. My plan is, I'm gonna have a screenshot up of this because during this recording, I have heard that they are re-releasing Assassin's Creed Black Flag in a remastered version. So I'm super excited for that because Assassin's Creed Black Flag is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, and I like the one base location on there. And I'm gonna have a screenshot of it. You who are Assassin's Creed fans may know this location very well. But basically, my idea for this area is going to be pretty obvious. So there is a trail that leads all the way down to here, and I'm going to have a nice little dock area that loops around here, have the main house that's going to be up here, and then however this is going to go, obviously this is going to be the pathway that leads down to my ocean creatures. I'm going to have to find a way to get them into this little section, but I believe it's deep enough that even a Moza or a Tuso could actually fit inside this certain area. The big thing, however, is that I need to find a way to build either a wall just to prevent dinos from spawning or something else along those lines. So that will certainly have to be something, and I also need to build a wall to prevent other future dinos from entering into my area without my permission. So obviously I think I'll need to build a wall from over there to around here, and I hope you can kind of see the vision that I'm going with this, but essentially there's a lot to do and a lot of trees will need chopped down for this, which is why I have the Mammoth out already. I'm obviously going to need a bunch of stone and flint and also thatch. So what I need to do right now is I'm going to hop on the back of my Mammoth. And right now he's got a good amount of carrying weight. He's at 1200, and he's obviously going to get more carrying weight from harvesting trees. This is a good way to get thatch, but the way to get by left clicking with a Mammoth you'll get a ton of thatch, but if you press the space bar you actually get a ton of wood. So we're just going to do this for a bit, harvest up as much resources as I possibly can. One of the other things I need to harvest up is more narcotics, because I'm going to have to go on a taming spree eventually in order to tame up a lot more dinos and get breeding pairs in order to defeat the island. But that is a much more future endeavor than I am ready for right now. I did not mean to do that. Well, Meganor are dead now, and I will never find their bodies because of all this grass. So yeah, I'm going to harvest up as much trees as I possibly can, and what's great about the Mammoth is they get a carrying reduction for wood, so yeah, look at all that wood so far. It's looking pretty good. So, and then I want to go on a quick metal run in this episode to try and get as much metal as possible. One thing I need to be cautious about is there was a ferry somewhere around here. So, alright, and after just a few minutes of farming, this is everything we got. Bunch of narco berries, bunch of wood, bunch of thatch. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so now we can just take this, and we need to get on meat production pretty soon here, because we're gonna need some more spoiled meat sooner rather than later. So just dump all this in here and start cooking it up. Okay, now to clear some of these rocks and get Not just flint, but also some much needed metal and some stone. Well, after a bit of clearing of the stone, doesn't look like it cleared that much, but believe it or not, there were a lot more rocks here than before. And yeah, needless to say, I need a Dodic. The Anky is not that efficient at harvesting stone. It's good at harvesting metal and flint. I'm stocked up on flint for days. Holy moly. But the big thing right now is I think I need to try and build as much of a wall as I can just to give the idea of my perimeter. So what I need to do is I need to grab up some of my trap pieces and then just grab a bunch of this stuff. And we just need to start crafting up some gates. Oh yeah, I died trying to get to this location, by the way. It was not a fun time. I have 7 gates now instead of the 5 that I already had. So now what I should do is I need to try and build like a line as to how far I need to go with this. And I think somewhere right along here is gonna have to be good enough. I don't know if this rock is harvestable. I don't think so. I think it's part of the terrain. So yeah, we need to build back like a hair. So let's do this. Don't want it to make it look awkward at all. Let's do this. 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 Alright, well, that's about as many walls as I could craft given the circumstance. I don't know if I'll change it. It's going to take a lot more resources to make it into regular walls, so this is going to have to do for now. Plus I can go in and out of my base with a creature if I need to. I think I do want a behemoth gate somewhere around here. I'm thinking, if this gives a general idea, I think I want like a behemoth gate like somewhere right in between there, just for easy access in and out of this section, and then continue the wall till it turns about to right there, I think. And then I don't think I need to worry about this side too much. I mean, maybe I'll need like a pathway going down to here, but at the moment, it seems pretty safe. The only thing I have to worry about is I did see a, like I said earlier, I seen a Theory somewhere. Oh, that might be it down there, actually. No, that's a level 20. There was a level 95 Theory, like, somewhere around here. That's a 140 Phiomia. But there was also, like, a Carno somewhere in those woods, so, yeah, I don't need that coming over and attacking my stuff. So yeah, and then I will build my house somewhere within here. I'm gonna have to obviously adjust. Like I said before, I want it to kind of look like the one area in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, since I heard that announcement. Also, I forgot to mention, we have none other than Genesis has been released. So now, not only do we have the Lost Colony skill tree, but we have the Tides of Fortune skill tree, which is actually really cool because we can unlock our ships. So, let's see, where do we... Okay, there it is. So we can unlock dinghies if we go into this part of the skill tree, and having ships around could be cool decoration that could fit my pirate theme base. Obviously, I'm not going to just hop on Genesis and start playing that almost immediately. But in order to start this, we have to do... I think unfortunately I won't be able to do this, because now that I look at this, this says to tame an X-Trike, this says craft a bounty board, and then do this and get hexagon points, and I think we can only get hexagon points on Genesis, which is actually very unfortunate. That means we won't be able to do that, which is unfortunate, because I was really hoping we maybe could. I think it would fit my whole pirate theme in this section. I think this is just the perfect location for it. But yeah, now what I need to do is I need to go and get some metal. I wanted to breed an RG before I did this, but I guess if we just take them both, they can carry equally, like 2.4k weight, so that's probably gonna have to be decent enough as it is. I also leveled up again, so what level am I now? I'm level 81. I think I also did see I got some more skills. Stone, raw meat. Okay, yeah, we could easily get some of these progressively. Yeah, I need more stone. That's like the #1 thing I'm missing right now is stone. So I think we're gonna take our RGs and go off to the mountains and see about getting some metal. So gonna have you follow me, carry you along with me, and off to the mountains we go. Now this is probably the best location to farm metal and everything else. Oh, what the? There's 2 carches in the thing. Oh, they're gonna die. This is like 2 free Giga Hearts. Hold on. You're gonna die. You're literally dying. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get that Giga Heart. But I will. It's so laggy in here. I don't understand that. Unfortunately, I cannot get that Giga Heart even if I wanted to. So we're just gonna come back up here before I get killed for some reason. Alright, let's keep farming. Oh, I got 3 more skill points, okay. We're gonna do... We're gonna do strong back again, I think. How do I do this? Oh, hold E. I think we're gonna just max out strong back. Wait, what? Didn't I get 3 skill points? Why did that only give me 1? Huh. Odd. I don't understand why that happened. Okay. Yeah, I thought I had 3 skill points. I don't know, I'm confused. Well, I'm flying back to base, and I realize my player model's a little messed up on the back of the RG. Not entirely sure why that is happening, but apparently that is the case. Anyway, I think I got a lot more stone this way, so obviously I think this might be the better way to farm until I can find a Dodic. And I don't know exactly where I'm going to find one, because I felt like I searched the whole map yesterday, so I'm going to dump all the metal that I got. As you can, it's not too much right now, but it will be in the future, so just want to go ahead and fill up all these forges with metal, and then we'll have this all smelting. Completed that quest. Okay, so now we can unlock more of the skill tree, and obviously I want the strong back perk. Now why did that take 5 to use, whereas all the other ones only took, or it said it only had to take 1. That doesn't make any sense. I think they bugged something out with the skill tree. Because I had 6 skill points and I should have been able to get more. Yeah, because I guarantee if I put 1 into hot-blooded... That's odd. That's very weird. Yeah, I'm gonna grab another hot-blooded perk. Yeah, I don't know why that took so much. I'll have to review the footage because I could have swore that only took... Should have only taken 1, maybe 2 points, not all 6 that I had. I don't know. I'm just confused. Well, it's not complete, but that at least covers a good portion of this side of the wall. I'm definitely going to have to do more farming if I want to try and get this base built up. But I am running out of time for today, so I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you all have enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more. And, you know, we got a lot of building to do to get this place into a proper base, and obviously there's still much more that needs to be done. And yeah, other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.
I'ma blow up. Yeah.